In the final video for this exercise, we are going to be making some scenes. So I'm in the top view and I'm going to click on that roof that I just added. Oops. I'm going to select it and I'm going to lock it again, just so it doesn't move around on me. And then I'm going to kind of minimize some of these areas in the panel. Okay, the scenes are towards the bottom here. And in the default template, there are no scenes. What this involves is changing to perspective view and orbiting around until you get some 3D views that you might like to use. Now, I would encourage you to try to make it such that you are in between the roof and the ground plane, as if you were a person standing in this pavilion. Okay, so once you have a scene that you feel comfortable with, what you can do is click on this plus symbol. And you'll see that it's been added to the file. So I could always go back to that scene after I move around. So I'm going to use the 3D orbit tool again, and I'm going to maybe pan out or zoom out rather, and I'll look for another position to move my camera. Maybe this one will be more from the outside of the pavilion, and so it'll take you a little while to kind of make some adjustments and get it to look the way you want it to. You'll be saving 3 scenes of your project, and once those scenes are made, you will be exporting the images. So I created 3 scenes, and when I click on them, you'll see it kind of does this little animation and takes you to that scene. And again, once it's saved to the file, you can kind of always go back to it. I tried to get a variety of views. So some looking from, like, let's say the north-south direction, some from the east-west. So you want to kind of give as complete a picture of your kind of arrangement of these planes and roof element as possible. And this would be a good time to save your file. So I'm going to do that, file save. Now, as we continue through this project, you will be given opportunities to change these scenes. So, at this point, we're just trying to kind of get familiar with the setup for the file and how to add them, but at some point, we'll make some revisions. I'm going to go back to scene 1, and I'm going to go to File, Export, 2D Graphic, and it will allow me to save this one. I'm going to call this -1. And I'm going to go to the next one. Just make sure you know where these files are going. File, Export, 2D Graphic, -2. And File, Export, 2D Graphic, -3. And that wraps up this assignment.